Well, let's just see how everything rolls. We're rocking and rolling on Facebook. Oh, hold this mic real quick for me.
Okay. You got monitored. Good morning.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, testing 1, 2. Put that right here. Let me hear you. All right, say it again. Come on.
Good morning.
All right, we are live on Facebook. We're live on YouTube, and now we're getting ready to start the radio version of the show. Are you ready? Silence, please. Silence in the house. And a good morning, everybody. Welcome to episode number 62 of Beach Talk Radio. My name is Ed Ryan. I am your host. Here is my trusty co-host, Ed Ryan Jr., Kim
Please.
Ryan, rather. Thank you for joining me today, Kimmy. Appreciate it.
Well, you're lucky.
I didn't hear the opening jingle, so it threw me off. And we're late because you were too busy trying to move shirts.
Oh, it was me. It was me.
Give away a free shirt.
You ordered the wrong sizes.
I apologize for that, but it is what it is.
I know, but why don't you ask me? It's more
because if I ask you, then you know that I'm going to be spending money, and you don't like that when I spend
well,
money.
I'm going to get back at you in the next 3 weeks.
Why is that?
Because I will be spending money on my super fantastic solo vacation.
Yes, we'll talk about that at the end of the show. We have an action-packed show for you today, folks. It's episode number 62. I don't know why my sound doesn't sound great. Your sound sounds awesome. Your sound sounds perfect.
Thank you very much.
So, let me see. Everything looks good, right? Oh, here we go.
Well, it's a beautiful day down here at the beach.
Go ahead. Tell us about our new sponsor.
Oh, Stream to See.
Yeah.
Yes, those are the super fantastic products that they were on with Leslie, who shared all the information about their eco-friendly products. They have sunscreen, they have hair and face care, hair and body, they have rash guards, they have all sorts of stuff.
Awesome.
And they're very eco-friendly, and we're going to be talking more about that in a little bit too.
Right. Streamtosee.com is where you're going to want to go, and we'll be telling you more about it. But if you do go on that site and decide to buy something, use the coupon code BTR. You get 10% off, and that'd be super cool. And it's going to be super hot today out on the beach. I mean, yesterday was blazing hot. Today is going to be another great day to be down on the beach, in the sand and in the water.
But with your sunscreen on.
For sure. Or at Peach Time Out under the umbrella. So we have
with your sunscreen on.
We're going to have some tunes being played at the second half of the show. Reed is not going to play any music that we know of. Maybe he'll sing a song, but we don't know that for sure. But we're going to have a couple of songs in the second half of the show. So you're going to want to stay tuned for that. And I don't know if you can see our sign. You can't see it yet because it's so sunny, but we want to send congratulations down to Dan and Megan. They got married yesterday. Our good friends.
Congratulations.
They're somewhere like in Marathon or Key West or somewhere down there. And
if they're listening, hello.
Oh, yes. And they have cool pictures.
Maybe not this early. Might have been a little
I saw a couple
celebration.
of people checking in when we did the live
nice.
beach cam, but I imagine they'll be watching it later on after the live show. So we'll talk about that.
Okay.
And right now, our first guest is going to be Reed Freeman. And Reed is from the SOB down the street. And Reed, have a seat right here. Come on in and grab that microphone. I like to give the number one microphone to the ladies because, because the ladies are not as loud as the guys. I have a feeling you're going to be loud. So speak right into that microphone, Reed.
Yes, sir.
So why are you here?
This morning. Why am I here? Well, you texted me the other day, asked me to come on your show, and John Lalo, he texted me the other day also. So I thought, why not come down here and talk about the beach and see this beautiful morning down here.
So you run SOB, Smoke and Oyster Brewery. It's one of the first restaurants that you see on the right side when you're coming over the bridge. Your parents have owned that for a long time now, correct?
Yes, sir. 19 going on 20 years.
20 years, and they hired you as like an executive chef. You're the executive chef.
Yeah, that was a long road, but went off to culinary school.
Wow.
When I graduated high school, and went for 2 years to Le Cordon Bleu. Went off and interned at Roy's. Cooked under Chef Wade there for
Wow.
a couple years, and bounced around, and then eventually, made my way back home.
Roy's is a cool restaurant.
Oh yeah, Roy's is phenomenal. The Hawaiian Asian fusion is something I definitely love to cook.
Yeah, we went there one time for a super fantastic anniversary celebration. You
That's
took
right.
me there.
That's right.
We had a big group. We've
Yeah.
been there twice.
Was that the cheesecake thing?
That was the
That's a
cheesecake
big,
thing.
long
We got to
story.
bring that up. That
Long
was a good
story.
one. All right.
So culinary school costs how much?
Oh man, well I'm still working that off, so that's probably a debt I'll be working off the rest of my life. But it was I don't even remember. I mean,
So-
it was 12, 13 years ago.
Okay, so what are you, like 27 now? Or you look
No,
like you're a little
31.
kid. 31.
31 years
What does
old.
an executive chef on the beach mean? Like, what's executive chefy, food wise?
Nothing really, man. It just
It's just a title.
you're just king dingaling.
What does that mean? King
I mean-
Dingaling. I like that.
I mean, it does mean something. If you haven't gone to culinary school, if you haven't gotten true training by accredited chefs, it's something that people just throw around freely in the restaurant industry. It's something that you actually have to work for, and you go for. You get a degree, just like anything else in life. You want to be a doctor, you got to go to school for it. You want to be a chef, you got to go to school for it. Not saying I'm a doctor and didn't go to school that long.
So,
but-
what is the coolest thing? Like, not in the restaurant so much, but what is the coolest thing that you've ever made?
Oh,
Like, I'm not a food connoisseur. I eat chicken and broccoli or egg whites and
wild game.
wild game.
Uh,
Where are you getting wild game down here? Gators?
Oh, you can get gator down here. You can wild boar. That's a big thing down here. It's a
Boar?
Boar.
People are eating boar.
Heck
I
yeah.
almost got hit off on my bicycle by 3 of them. They always seem to run in packs of 3 when they're crossing the street.
They're a nuisance. You can shoot them on site.
You're allowed to shoot them on site
Yeah, they're on your property.
and then
obviously.
eat them.
Yeah.
Are they healthy?
Oh yeah, they're good eating.
No kidding.
You gotta clean them.
How do you
Tenderize
clean
the
a
meat.
boar?
It's,
Throw it in the bathtub and wash it off?
no, you gotta hang it just like a deer.
Okay. I don't know how to hang a deer either,
You just
but
hang a deer and you let it bleed out. It's a long process. It makes the meat taste better. If you get out all the blood and the things like that hurt the meat, makes it more tougher. You want to get all those things out, and then marinate it in good buttermilk, Italian dressings, a good thing.
buttermilk.
Buttermilk.
Oh, buttermilk. They said buttermilk.
No, buttermilk.
So-
Italian dressing's good.
So did they teach you that in culinary school? Like, okay, everybody, they drop down the film, the
Oh, yeah.
screen, and they say, be careful now because we're going to show you how to gut a boar.
Oh, and it was meat fabrication class, and
Really?
Yep, we did 3 weeks of every single kind of protein you can imagine: shellfish, crustaceans, to cows, to chicken, to rabbits, to pigs, boar, everything.
Crustaceans meaning
Shellfish.
what? Oh, shellfish.
Oysters, clams, things like that.
And so are you eating a lot during culinary school? You have to
Oh, yeah.
taste people's food and
Yeah, it's more like the freshman 50.
what is, oh,
Yeah,
really?
it's not the
Wow.
15. You eat. When we were in culinary school, I mean, I just remember one during meat fabrication. It was during beef day, tenderloin day, and we cut, cooked, and ate $7,000 worth of fillets just in our class. I mean, we had 110, 120 kids in our class, but I mean, we were able to touch and experience some of the greatest ingredients and truly learn how to break it down from the very beginning.
So when you're at culinary school and you're eating all that food, are you getting up at 4 and running a few miles just to be?
No.
You're not.
Not back then.
No.
No. Well, I mean, it was getting up early. My classes started at 7 a.m, but there was no exercise.
No
It was
exercise.
still college, man.
Okay.
I was living down there by UCF campus. My roommates went to UCF, so I was living that lifestyle and going to culinary school. It was experience down there.
Well, you guys got such an awesome location right down the street. You got outside seating and all that. So what's the, why do you think people love going over there? I know you guys have created a great family atmosphere.
It's the food.
What are you cooking 7 days a week, 24/7?
No, 6 days. You asked my dad. I'm probably only there 5 days, that's the food. Everybody has Budweiser. Everybody has Absolute vodka, Kettle One vodka, whatever you want to drink.
Right.
It's food that truly separates you from different places. And I mean, down here on the beach, everybody sells grouper. Everybody sells peel and eat shrimp. Everybody sells some style of seafood from the Gulf of Mexico. I just try to do a little bit of a twist on it. And that's where a lot of my experience and my background comes from. Roy's with the Hawaiian Asian fusion. And, my father always joke around and be like, man, you should have been, born over there because you like to cook that cuisine. Well, yeah, that cuisine is phenomenal. It has heat and sweet, and it hits all the right taste buds to me. So I try to throw a little bit of a twist on our Gulf seafood, and that's how I try to separate ourselves.
What's the most popular food that you have over at SOB? What do people order the most?
Mesquite grouper, our mesquite grilled grouper. It's
No
something
kidding.
we've been doing a long time. But our oysters, we're known for our oysters. It's in our name.
Sure.
So we get real good Gulf oysters from a reputable purveyor. We've been dealing with since the beginning. We have a good relationship with them, and they treat us well. And we get some nice, good, plump, juicy oysters. All my shrimp comes from the Gulf of Mexico. I don't serve pink shrimp. We serve brown shrimp, Gulf of Mexico browns, and browns or whites.
Well, what does that mean? I mean, you don't serve pink
It's a
shrimp.
preference.
What's pink shrimp? Is that
whatever-
like bad shrimp that comes
No,
from
no,
somewhere else?
pink. The pink shrimp down here, the Florida Key pinks,
Ah,
the hoppers. Everybody loves those things. To me personally, they're just a little salty. That's why I like to go with a brown shrimp or a Gulf white, because they can hold up to a marinade. They can hold up to a boil a little bit better.
you look like you could be on that show in the boats and stuff. What's that show? That cable show that you probably watch? What's
The Deadliest Catch?
Yeah, you could be on that show.
Hell no.
Why not?
That-
You look like you fit right in there with that beard and.
That's some work out there.
Somebody
man.
walked by today. People walk by early in the morning and always ask me who's going to be on. And somebody walked by and said, I said, Reed's going to be on from SOB. They said, oh, yeah, Reed. He's got kind of an attitude. I haven't seen that yet.
No. I'm a gentle guy. I don't know. I demand perfection, I guess.
He didn't say it to your employees. Oh, so our friend Bill said that they love the garlic crab.
Oh, our garlic Dungeness crab. That's another thing. People that drive across state to come for that.
Really?
Oh yeah, we have a big following for that. Just our homemade recipe, something that my dad came up with. Everybody always asks me, is that your recipe? And sometimes I always want to say yes, but I'll let them keep it.
Did you tell your mom and dad you were going to be on like the most popular show on the beach?
Oh, yeah.
Excuse me, the only show on the beach? Did you tell them that?
Well, at first they mentioned your wife, but then they said
Well,
you'll
yeah,
be
they're
here.
friends with my wife.
Of
They
course.
know her from way back in the day. Where are they? They're not in town?
No, they're up in Georgia.
Nice.
They're in a little vacation up in their cabin.
I'm going to be in Georgia in November in Atlanta doing a race, but that's
a
besides the
busy
point.
city.
Yeah. So what were you saying before I interrupted you about your crabs? I mean your crab? Garlic
We do
crab?
have a lot of crabs at the SOB. You come in, we'll generously give you our crab. We'll give you a bib for it and all. But no, it's phenomenal. Steamed to perfection, tossing our homemade garlic butter sauce. You can get them 2 or 4, and you can sit there until you run me dry on Dungeness crab. Trust me, people try to do it all the time.
Do you have Shock Top or Blue Moon on draft over there?
No draft beer, only bottled beer.
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
Is there a reason for that?
Hurricane Charlie.
Really?
Oh yeah.
What happened? It took out your taps?
It knocked everything out. It was, we had a lot of water in that restaurant during Hurricane Charlie, and we had to rebuild our walk-in,
Wow.
everything, deep freezer. And when we did that, it just we didn't put back in. You can waste a lot of money in draft beer
Yeah,
if you're not
yeah.
watching it.
So what do you think of the Margaritaville coming in?
I'm ready for it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's a long time coming.
Right.
It's It's gonna bring more people down to this island that this island's never seen before.
What do you think of this Lonnie Kai guy trying to stop it?
Oh man, I stay far away out of that business.
Trying to pull you in on that stuff.
You're not pulling me in that stuff. Man, like I said, I'm a chef.
Right.
I don't.
I was trying to pull some of that attitude out of you that they
No.
said you had, but
No,
what I wanted
he's
to
gonna do what he wants to do anyways.
Right. What I wanted to ask you was, you probably have a lot of regulars that come down, the
Oh, yeah.
snowbirds, the regulars from around here. Is snowbirds an offensive word? You know, sometimes I'm afraid to say that. Do people get offended by that?
No, I call them Yankees.
Okay, well that's worse than snowbirds, so I feel okay then.
It's fine.
Well, they're not really Yankees because most of them are from Ohio or Indiana, so
Ohio, we got a lot of Buckeyes.
a lot of Buckeyes.
Jesus.
Enough of that,
One
right?
thing, if we could just have a Florida sign that said, welcome to Florida, but that OH thing stops right at the state line.
There's a lot of people that do that. Well,
Man.
Gene, before he passed away, he would do that to everybody walking by.
Everybody.
And the first few
It's
times I
obnoxious.
heard him
Nobody
say
wants to
that,
hear it.
everybody responds, though.
They all do.
They know the chant.
Well, when they go OH, you just say NO.
Wait, what is that? That doesn't spell
Oh, wait,
anything.
No, but it just no.
Or we can come up with our own.
Yeah, we're not doing that.
S-O,
No,
O-B.
We throw them out. No.
No, you can't throw
No,
them
we
out.
don't
They
throw
spend a
them
lot
out.
of money.
Hey, their money's green. That's what
right.
I always say about Ohio.
All right. So, okay. If I go off track, man, I forget things.
Oh, it's
it's
okay,
old
mine.
age kicking in. But so you were saying that a lot of regulars that probably like to sit in their own table and looking and people watch when they're walking by and all that.
Of course. We get a group of guys from Shelbyville. We get a group of guys from Fort Wayne, Indiana. Then we get Fremont, Ohio, all the Ohio group. But we get a good crowds of people where, a good 20, 30 of these people come on vacation and they go to the SOB 6 days out of 7.
Nice.
They're there for lunch, and then they'll come back for dinner. So it's a great thing to have that following, people always come back.
Now, are these people drinking every day? Like, are they just coming to eat? Because then I get it. But are they drinking every day?
Oh, they're drinking. I mean, they're having a beer with their dinner and stuff like that, but they're
That's
not.
a lot of alcohol, man.
Oh, well, you're on vacation. What do
All
you do
right.
on vacation?
I guess if you're on vacation, you're drinking every
Well, you got to let loose. Most of these guys, they're farmers. They work their tail off.
Where do you go on vacation?
Oh, I run to the mountains typically.
Nice. Well, you look like you belong in the mountains with
Yeah.
that freaking beard.
I'm going.
I can't
for it,
believe you're getting gray already, and you're only 31.
That's stress.
You get that? Well, stress from what, man? You're running a restaurant on the beach. Come on.
Running a restaurant. That's
Somebody
the
else
first
that
thing,
walked by
stress.
said that you've got like the greatest employees. Like
We do.
people
phenomenal.
love working there, and you treat them right. And it's like there's a line out the door of people that want to work
Oh,
there.
we couldn't do this.
You must have a manager, right? Because it can't
Oh,
be
yeah.
you.
Oh yeah, no, it's not me at all. It's
Kidding.
Rick, Todd, Force, on down. Some of the employees been there. I mean, our front of the house employees we've had for 12, 14, 15 years. We couldn't do it without them. They're phenomenal. I'll say this every day that we have the best employees on the beach. They're not employees. They're friends. They're people that we work with. And that's what makes it. It's a small little family, little SOB family.
Well, we hope the SOB family invites us to come down and do a show someday. I can't believe that my wife's friendship with your mom and dad for like 30 years.
You
and
gotta work that.
They've never even invited us down there to do a little show and hang out on that side of the beach, on the other side of the tracks. But here we are.
We'll get you over there.
That'd be nice. Anything else you want to say about SOB to make sure people know that that's another place to stop? What time do you guys open?
11 o'clock.
Okay, 11 o'clock. So
10, it's 11 to 11. Kitchen closes at 10 p.m. But everybody knows about us down there. We're down under the bridge, right before Nervous Nelly's, in between Yucatan. But we stand alone. We got the best seafood on the beach. We try to just keep up the good work and always put out good quality food.
awesome, man. Well, thank you so much for
I
coming on. We
appreciate it. Thank you,
appreciate it.
guys.
Good luck down there. And I'm losing all my paperwork, and my wife's
All
too
right.
busy on the phone texting her boyfriend.
You guys have a good morning.
So thanks a lot to Reed, everybody. Thank you, Reed. Have a great day. And as our second guest gets all set up, I'm going to tell everybody, dear, about our good friends at FMB Designs and Remodeling. I hope you can see. Oh, look at how great that sign looks right there. And now that the sun is in the perfect spot, It's FMB Designs and Remodeling right down the street. You've probably seen the before and after pictures. There, I'll read the ads. You help our second guest get all set up. I'll take care of the ads. I know you're getting nervous, but I'm a radio guy. I can do this. So chill out and you take care of the guest. She's all freaked out, people. So listen, check out the before and after pictures. FMB Designs and Remodeling has their own Facebook page, so you're going to want to go on there and check everything out. You can call Nikki and Ed at 239-362-8408. They do everything from bathrooms to living rooms they do all the different rooms in the house right there. They do all the living rooms and the bathrooms and the closets. I saw the closets, and the closets look really, really cool.
Making Fort Myers Beach look beautiful.
Yes. Did you come up with that, or is that their slogan?
You asked me that last week, and I said I said it, but they certainly could use it and may have used it because maybe that's where I heard it about.
Okay. All right. So, and by the way, the wife is going on vacation on Monday, and one of our guest hosts is going to be Nikki, the trivia queen of Fort Myers Beach. So she's going to come on the July 6th. I think it's the 6th, whatever that 4th of July weekend is. That's when she's going to come on. So you're going to want to check out FMB Designs and Remodeling and get your bathroom fixed up and your living room fixed up because it looks like crap or something right now, and you want it to look nicer. So check them out. Okay, so our newest sponsor is Stream to See.
Yes.
And so, dear, tell them about the sunscreen.
All right, so we love it, and you will too.
Is that something that you came up with? Oh,
Yes. Well,
she's all
you know.
about coming up with slug lines all of a sudden.
So a few fun facts about that. It's the only mineral sunscreen on the market that has been tested and proven safe for people and aquatic life, including the coral reefs. Now, there's a lot of stuff in regular sunscreen that is not good for humans, let alone the poor fish swimming in the sea. So you need to check that out. The other thing is it has a patented antioxidant formula to protect your skin and nourish your skin. It's super luxurious. They have hair and skincare products and rash guards. And you need very little, dear, just a pea-sized amount. And it's the quality of it is nice because it goes on and it stays in place. It's not like regular sunscreen that's oily and greasy and slides all over your face or arms or body because you need to cover yourself.
Sweet. So streamtosee.com.
Stream to see.
When you get to your checkout,
The BTR code,
BTR,
right?
use the coupon code BTR. You get 10% off any purchase. And
I will say too, one of the things that I really, really like is they offer a tinted formula. So it blends in with a multitude of skin tones, and then I don't have to put anything else on my face. I just put that on. And
awesome.
my face is
Well,
protected.
and you're taking it with you when you go on vacation out to
Taking it with
Utah,
me.
the
I'm
Grand
gonna be-
Canyon, or wherever you're going.
Yes. Solo travel. I'll be doing a lot of posting, which I never do, but I will for this to
You
make
will?
sure. Yeah.
What do you mean, on the Facebook and Instagram?
I'm gonna
Or
try it,
you have
yeah.
an Instagram account
I
that I know
do.
about?
I do.
What's your handle there?
That's a good question.
Okay, yeah.
think
You're
it's
going to
something
sign up
like-
tonight for Instagram because you don't even have one
I
yet.
have it. I have it.
You have an Instagram
I
account.
do.
All right.
I do. And I'm going to be putting stuff on it and interviewing people that I meet along my travels.
Please, you're going to get in trouble.
No, I'm
There's this
camping by
thing-
myself. Well, at the campground at the rim. And then I'm staying in a cowboy ranch. I didn't tell you this. With
cowboy
shared
ranch.
housing.
All
Yep.
cowboys.
It's going to be cowgirls. And I'm going to that Best Friends Animal Sanctuary. That's going to be fantastic.
Well, I didn't hear about any of this until
Oh,
right
yeah.
now. So you're springing all this on me.
Uh-huh.
There was what was the thing that I was telling you about? I should have got you one for your trip that I was going to buy Jilly for protection. What was
Stun
that?
gun?
No, well, it was kind of like brass knuckles. I wrote it down. It was something lady. I heard it on the radio, and I can't remember what it is.
Well,
Well, you need something.
those-
You put it on your fingers, and then claws come out. So if anyone comes near you, you could just whack
like
them in the
Wolverine?
face. I don't know what it was like. It's like brass knuckles, but you put it on your hands, and
But I
it's
think
either.
that's the tasers. They look like brass knuckles,
No,
and then
it's
you
called.
tase them.
I can't believe I can't remember it. I just
You
heard the
can't
ad
believe it?
yesterday. Now I
totally
wish I
can.
had it in the top of my head. But anyway, you put it on your hands, and either you somebody in the face, or it maces them as you're hitting them with the claw, and it just destroys a man's face.
Well, that sounds
$39 to kill somebody.
I don't want to kill somebody, but
Well, if somebody gets in your crap, you want to do some serious
I don't
damage.
think anyone's gonna do that. I don't think there's.
Are you
like
taking
this,
the GoPro with you?
If I can figure out how to use it.
You were such a pain in the ass the last 2 days. Jeez,
I know,
packing
it's
and
been rough.
when you get ready to go.
Listen, when
It's
you have
crazy.
to pack a suitcase for 3 weeks, including a tent, it gets a little tight in one suitcase.
All righty. So are our second guests ready?
Yeah.
Stream to see. Go ahead, dear. Make sure our guests know. I will make sure that we do the website one more time. Streamtosee.com. The coupon code at checkout is BTR, 10% off. Listen, everybody needs sunscreen. You don't want to be out in 100-degree weather. So you pass
I
that
think we
microphone, and I will do a little swivel there. And here you go. Action.
All right. So welcome, Angela. How are you this morning?
Very good, very good. Thank
Well,
you.
we're delighted to have you and some of the band members behind us warming up
Yes.
to do a little impromptu show or sing a few songs, maybe not a full show.
Right.
So tell us about the band.
It's a thing that started. I guess it was early December, and I kind of had a thought. I had a lot of people that have come see my show with Hester Prynne that really
Okay.
enjoyed the Stevie Nicks that I had done, and I thought, you know what, maybe I should do a Stevie Nicks tribute. And so I started talking to the guys in Hester Prynne with me about this and kind of my thoughts about doing it. And,
Right.
And we kind of started playing around with the idea, and then I started putting the players in place. And there's been a change in a few of the players from the original kind of startup. And once we've kind of landed those people that were really into it and really wanting to do it with me, it's been a joy working with all of them and getting ready for our first debut.
And so this band's name is Nightbird.
Correct.
And so it is a separate band.
Correct.
Right. With
Yes.
different, some of the same.
Yes.
Well, and some different.
Correct.
All right. And
Yes.
so it's just all Stevie Nicks tribute
That's right.
music?
Yes.
Wow.
It is a
That's
tribute
awesome.
to her. It is more geared towards her instead of Fleetwood Mac.
Gotcha.
So it is, her through the 70s, 80s, and 90s, all of her music. It's a 2-hour show, and we give the best of the best of what she's done. So, yeah.
And so tell us a little bit about yourself, because I was doing a little bit of research, and
Uh-oh.
you are originally, well, it's all good stuff. I didn't dig deep.
Great.
And you're from Indiana, is
I
that
am.
correct?
That is true.
So how did an Indiana girl get down here?
It's a funny story, but honestly, I was relocated here. I am an ultrasound tech by trade, and I worked at Health Park, so they relocated me down here, honestly, because I was tired of the snow, and I really wanted to get away from the snow and live the beach life, and I've been doing that for 8 years now.
Wow, so you've been down here 8 years.
Yes.
And now do you live in Fort Myers or in the Cape?
I live in Cape Coral.
Okay. And so the band is going to be, is their debut the August 3rd?
August 3rd at the
Wow.
ranch. Yes, here in Fort Myers.
So August 3rd at the ranch, and that the show is at 9, but it opens.
The doors
it's
open at 7.
7.
Yes.
And how much are the tickets?
They're $10 a piece, and you can buy them online at the ranch's website as well if you want to get a pre-sale ticket. We are expecting it to sell very well, so getting those tickets ahead of time will be great. So
And it's 18 and over. right?
It is. Yes.
Okay. So everybody can cut it out. Everybody can cut. August 3rd, I'll be back. That's the first. What day of the week is that?
It's a Saturday.
It is a Saturday.
Yes.
So, well, I was thinking school starts, so I could go though on a Saturday.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Yes.
Maybe we could talk to those guys about doing a little
Absolutely.
pre-show. So if you're watching the show or you're listening to the show, where can folks go to like your Facebook or Instagram or Twitter or whatever you're on so that they can push this
Yes.
out?
First, our website is nightbirdtributeband.com. You can find us there and all of our events, as well as under Facebook under Nightbird Tribute Band. So it's very easy to find us if you just keep going to Nightbird Tribute Band. And you can also find us on YouTube. We have a new promo video that is out, which is really great, and gives you a little sense of what you're going to expect for our show.
I saw the video, and I was well produced.
Yes.
and it was
Mr.
nice.
Daryl Nutt did that here with Deaf Media here
It
in
was-
Fort Myers.
It
so,
was very
yes.
professionally done.
Now, what
Yes.
qualifies you to say what's well produced as far as a video goes?
Well-
I mean, how do you have no idea? Last night you asked me, I don't know what you were doing.
Okay.
How do you cut a video? That's what you asked me
Not
about your.
producing them.
Okay, well, I just want to make it
Clearly.
clear. You have no idea about videos,
No,
but I'm
I
sure
do.
it's
It-
professionally produced.
It was. It was very nice, and there was little snippets of which that really gave you a broad view of many of the things that people will hear.
Yes, yes.
Jeez.
I'm just saying. I'm just pointing things out from this past weekend when you had some. What were you watching? Like you're watching your phone video? Is that what you were doing? You had a video of yourself that you were trying to produce. Like you can't figure out how to snip one small video on your phone.
I was trying to cut the video.
And by the way,
and-
I work from home, and this this stuff's going on
Oh, no.
all day long, 5 days a week. And she's asking me questions. How do you snip a video? And I'm like, I'm trying to produce a magazine here, the busiest magazine of the
whatever.
year. And you're asking me how
Whatever.
to snip a video.
And I'm telling you, folks,
Call
this
your
is-
daughter.
This is why I'm going away for 3 weeks.
You should
this
have a
year
2-month
and
vacation
every year.
next year.
Well, I'm
And
glad
just
you
take
said
the
that.
microphone with you.
I'm
not
glad-
going to the Grand Canyon with you.
I don't want you to go because
Okay.
you're no fun on a camping
I'm afraid
trip.
of heights. There's no way I'm going to the Grand Canyon.
Just one little push, folks. That's all it's
Yeah,
going to
and
take.
who's going to host the show with you? You don't even know how to hook the equipment up.
Boy, this
You'll be
sounds
going
familiar.
like this. Nobody will hear anything. All right, what's our first song going to be? Are we ready? All right, Jay, you got to hold the
Landslide.
microphone over there, so you might not reach, though. She's got, you know what? Let's do this. That microphone is longer, so let my wife have that one because then she can. There we go. Perfect. I will control. See, I can control the controls a little better than the wife. Let's see. Oh, nice. Very nice. Sound is good there. Very nice.
I took my love and I took it down. Climbed a mountain and I turned around. And I saw my reflection in the snow-covered hills till the landslide brought me down. Oh, mirror in the sky, what is love? Can a child within my heart rise above? Can I sail through the changes, ocean tides? Can I handle the season of my life? Ooh, I don't know. Ooh. Well, I've been afraid of changing 'cause I've built my life around you. But time makes you bolder, even children get older, and I'm getting older too. So I've been afraid of changing 'cause I've built my life around you. But time makes you bolder, even children get older, and I'm getting older too. Oh, I'm getting older too. So take this love, take it down. Oh, if you climb a mountain and you turn around, and if you see my reflection in the snow-covered hills till the landslide brought me down, down. And if you see my reflection in the snow covered hills.
Wow.
Well, maybe the landslide will bring it down. Well, the landslide will bring it down.
Yeah, big hand. Very nice. Very nice. Super nice. Angela, awesome. Awesome.
Wow, that was fantastic.
Yes, very nice. Thank you
Thanks
for
so
doing
much.
that. I hope you got
Now-
at least one more to go. That was
Oh yeah,
sweet.
we got more.
Let's
Yeah,
meet the
introduce the
rest
band.
of the folks
Yeah.
here. You go ahead. You got this.
Mr.
Oh, wait.
Our drummer here, Mr. Dustin Melton.
Good
Dustin.
morning. Nice to meet you.
Dustin,
Good
where
to
are you
be here.
from?
I'm originally from Tennessee.
Nashville?
You have no idea.
You have no idea. We've already made the connection. Kim and I have apparently traveled the same path and just didn't know it.
Really?
Oh yeah. Even out west.
So-
Even Utah. I mean, we got similarities. It's crazy.
all right, stay away from her, man.
Okay. But I'm here now. I'm here now.
All right, who do we have on guitar?
Hello, I'm Mark Chang.
Mark. Oh,
This is my husband.
okay,
Yes,
all right, yeah.
I
very
was going to
nice.
take a leap there because
Yeah.
I
You
looked
think?
up. Yeah, I
Yes.
was like, well, the name is the same. I'm
Yes.
going to guess.
Yes.
So, Angela, have a seat. I have
Okay.
I have a couple quick questions for you before you belt out another one like that. How hard is it to memorize the words of a song like that?
You know, for me, it's like telling a story, honestly. So I think about the story of the song and then I just tell the story. So I think it in that terms, you know, and it's really helpful when it comes to memorizing lyrics.
So, how many songs do you
That
think?
would be impossible for you,
no
dear.
kidding.
He can't remember
I
from
would
one
need
moment to
those-
the next.
I would need those words scrolling up on the screen somehow.
And
That'd
you
be
and
the
I
only
would
way.
have to lip sync it because there's no way
wow.
we could sound like that.
How did you learn to sing almost exactly like Stevie Nicks? I mean, how do you get like that?
It's just kind of natural for me. So I just kind of had that thing, I guess, that she
Do you-
has.
Do you watch the videos?
I do,
Okay.
and I try to replicate her voice in a way, especially for the show. And you know, it kind of goes along with being a tribute. You kind of have to be her, sing like her, look like her, on all that. So the
Yeah, I
costumes
saw
and
in the
everything,
video the mannerisms.
Yes,
Yeah, the
yes,
twirl. I was
yeah,
like,
so-
yes.
yes.
We're
And that's
getting-
only a little bit of what our show is
Yeah.
going to be like.
We're getting
so.
requests. I don't
yeah.
know if you take requests,
Oh,
but we're
boy.
getting requests
Oh, what
from
do
Well,
the
they have a limited,
from the live Ohio audience, from your boyfriend
Oh,
Chad.
My boyfriend Chad.
No, her boyfriend Chad.
Oh,
Old
thought I
Town.
had a
Do you
new
know Old
boyfriend.
Town Road?
I do not.
Okay.
No,
Well,
no,
that
I do not know
next
the
year,
song.
Chad. Next year, we'll work on that one. For
Chad's
next
always
year.
got to throw a
Yeah,
spoiler.
I've never
A little
in
one
there.
in there, right?
I've
No,
never
I
heard
haven't
of
even
that
heard that.
one.
I
What's- is
haven't
that
either.
maybe that's a different. Maybe
Maybe
that's
he could sing it when he comes
maybe
down.
that's not even a Stevie Nicks song. Who
Maybe
the hell
it's like the
knows?
Buckingham, you know,
Trying to throw a
Nicks,
curve.
duo way back. Yeah.
So, how many songs over the lifespan of your singing career would you say you memorized?
Oh,
I'm so fascinated
hundreds.
by the. It's
Hundreds and
crazy how you can
hundreds.
do that.
I even know songs that I don't necessarily sing. It just comes very natural for me.
How did
Well,
you?
you've been singing a long
Long
time.
time. Yes.
I mean,
How did you get the
started
gig
young.
at the ranch? That's like a killer way to start off. It's not like you're starting off at a corner
You know,
bar.
I just contacted Katie Lynn, the manager down there at the ranch, and she contacted me back. She said, "I love to have you guys." So it was kind of really easy,
Nice.
and you know, just kind of told her what we were about and what we're doing, and she knows, you know, like Mark's been here over 20 years here in Fort Myers playing music, and she knew who I was and what I did with Hester Prince. So she kind of knew what she was going to be getting, but I think she's been pleasantly surprised by our promo and
Yeah,
everything as well.
That
So,
video is nice.
It's a professionally produced video.
It is,
In
dear.
case you were wondering. So, how often do you play Times Square?
we usually play here at least once a month during season. You know, off
Oh, wow.
season, not so much. It's a little too rainy and hot down here for me and my liking, but
Right.
you know, when
Because it does something to your
when-
hair?
well, that doesn't matter, but you know, it's hard on the vocals, it's hard on the
Oh.
instruments, and especially when it's rainy season and whatnot, you know, we have to kind of gamble that a little
Well, they
bit
got a
too.
new tent. You know, maybe someday if they were a real city, they'd get like a big.
Yeah.
What do you call those things?
Stage.
The
A stage.
or
Covered
the-
stage.
yeah.
Covered stage,
How,
yeah.
you know, that, how nice would that be for
that
everybody?
would be wonderful,
Yeah.
very wonderful for all of
That's
us.
coming
Yes.
down the road, you know.
Yes,
And I'm
yes.
sure the Lonnie Kai will file a lawsuit against that one too. But
Yeah.
Oh,
Well, I
but
know that
I
a lot of
digress.
people, a lot of the restaurants here have all tried to get that going on, but you know,
It is what it is.
work
What's the
in
hold
progress,
up
I
then?
guess.
What's the hold up,
It's
Stevie?
the city. It's the city of Fort Myers
Yeah.
Beach. Yes.
We got
So-
the best council ever, but let's not talk politics.
No,
Let's not get into
Let's
that.
not get into it.
So
You've got 3 weeks you can do that.
I will tell you, we love to come down here, though. We
Yes.
do like playing for all of, not only the tourists, but our locals as well.
Yeah.
So
So let's play and let's hear another one. What do you
Okay.
got? You got
All right.
some, this is awesome. This is Stevie Nicks Tribute Band. They're going to be playing on August 3rd at the Ranch. Song number 2 on Beach Talk Radio.
So I'm back to the velvet underground, back to the floor that I loved, into a room with some lace and paper flowers, back to the gypsy that I was, to the gypsy that I was. Do, 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 do. And it all comes down to you. Well, you know that it does. Well, lightning strikes, maybe once, maybe twice. Oh, in the light of the night, and you see your gypsy. Oh, you see your gypsy. To the gypsy that remains, faces freedom with a little fear. I have no fear, have only love. And if I was a child, and a child was enough, enough for me to love, enough to love. She is dancing away from you now. She was just a wish. She was just a wish. And a memory is all that is left for you now. You see your gypsy. Oh, you see your gypsy. Ooh, it all comes down to you. And it all comes down to you. It all comes down to you. I still see your bright eyes, bright. It all comes down to you.
Nice. Awesome. Very
Thank you.
nice. You know, if I was smart, I would have put a big tip jar out there today. We would have made some money. Wow. Killer. So,
thank you so much.
So does Stevie Nicks know that you're doing this? Have you made any contact
I have
with her yet?
not,
Oh,
so-
she's going to be so impressed.
Oh,
like,
good.
how the hell is she going to be singing as good as you do now? I mean,
I know that she's in Germany right now, so she's
Now, how do you know
probably
that?
not really paying attention. They're on tour over there, so
oh, are they still together?
they are. Fleetwood Mac is still together.
All I hear or read about is they're always fighting and they're always.
Well,
is everybody-
Lindsey Buckingham left the band last year, so they do have a guitar player, Flynn. His first name Flynn.
I love that name.
From Cheap Trick. What's his?
Oh,
first name?
wow.
They have him playing guitar. So
Cheap
yeah.
Trick was the first concert I ever went to.
Seriously?
Really?
Yes.
Mine was
I
Iron
was
Maiden.
14 years old.
You were allowed to go to a concert at 14?
Yes.
Would you allow your daughter to go to a
No.
concert at 14? Did you
No.
smoke pot when you went?
You know what? I don't know if it's Cheap Trick. Now that I'm thinking about it, I'm thinking it's.
See, now it's
Yeah,
totally,
I-
we have to
it's-
rewind this whole thing.
Well,
I
it was
know,
a-
right?
Sorry.
It's
Wait a
another
second.
band.
Did you smoke pot at the concert or not? You didn't answer the question.
It's an Australian band. It's not Cheap
it's
Trick because
in
I know they're from
Hell.
Chicago. I don't know why I have Cheap Trick on my brain. But
Where
you know
was the concert?
what? They're in Germany, but
No, not that. I'm trying to get her attention. She's
Oh.
ignoring me.
Binghamton, New York.
Oh, where? They had a concert in Binghamton?
Yeah.
What, 80 people show up?
No,
No.
there was a lot of people there.
They're from the Chicagoland area, and that's where I'm.
So
Was,
why?
was it Cheap Trick or was it somebody?
It's not. It's Gosh,
Please don't say Def Leppard.
No,
I will
it's an
fall off
Australian
this
band.
chair.
Jeez.
Um,
Text us later when you remember.
Look up who is.
So they're going to be performing at the
Here for
ranch
freaking out
on August the 3rd.
We're gonna look that up.
August the 3rd. Now, all Stevie
Yes,
Nicks
they're
on
from
August the
same
3rd.
band, though.
So
Yes.
if you've been listening to the fabulous songs, make sure you go on their Facebook page or their Instagram and share it, push it out, especially if you live in Fort Myers or Naples or wherever the hell you live. It doesn't really matter. Just push it out and like it, right?
Yes,
Any-
please
anything-
like us.
Like us. Okay. So go ahead, dear.
No, I
didn't
was
want to
just.
interrupt.
I was going to say that we were talking,
Yeah.
Dustin and I, we're like walking on the same paths as he was saying. He's been in Chattanooga. He knows stuff about Nashville where I'm going out. He used to live in Provo where, my mom lives. He's born within a few days of me.
He's a brother from another mother.
No
Yes.
kidding. You're starting to piss me off with all this stuff.
I think you're stalking me.
Yeah, no kidding, dear. How many times are you going to bring
the
it
truth
up?
comes out.
Enough.
finally.
Are you married?
As I am.
Okay,
very
good.
happily
Thank you
married.
very much.
Very
Because she'll
happily
dump
married.
me for the next
You're such
hot-looking man that walks right by her, or maybe the first one. She's
or maybe
staying
anyone.
She's
No, just
staying at
kidding.
some boys' club when she goes on vacation.
That's what
No,
you should do.
it's a
I
cowboy
need to do these
ranch.
vacations by
No
myself.
kidding.
Well, when you were singing, and I'm thinking I'm gonna be a little bit of a gypsy, kind of roaming
Yes.
around,
Yes.
climbing mountains, and I really hope there's not a landslide or an avalanche
Especially
because
in the
they
Grand Canyon.
and I'm gonna go up to Colorado, and there's still snow. They had a wicked, prolific snow season this year, so
Yeah.
there's still snow, quite a bit of snow on the top of those mountains. So I
Yes.
don't want to get stuck at 14,000 feet elevation in snow.
Yeah. Well, we
There-
went to the Grand Canyon a year ago, and it snowed, and they said this never happened.
When were you there?
We were there last year, Mark. Right?
Like summer,
Yeah.
winter? What?
We were there in the fall, I think it was.
Wow.
And it snowed.
Wow.
It snowed. It slushed after a while.
Yeah,
but,
yeah. Still.
So
Are you okay over
Yeah,
there,
I'm fine.
dear?
So when you play for the first time, like as this new Stevie Nicks band,
yes.
are you going to be nervous?
No,
Not at all.
I love it.
Really?
Yeah.
How long have you?
She's a seasoned
No.
professional.
How long have you prepared for this?
Since
I mean,
December.
you've been doing different kinds of things.
Yeah,
you've had
I
you've been
prepared.
singing,
Yeah. Yeah. I'm
so you're
prepared
ready
for
to
it.
rock.
We are. We
How
are.
big you think the crowd's going to be?
I don't know, but we are hoping that we can fill the place. It's 1,800 maximum. So, we
That'd
hope
be
that we
awesome.
can fill it.
And you've been doing bands, but you were doing like weddings and events
Yes.
as you were coming up
Yes.
for a while. So you
Since I
had
was
that
18
stage.
years old.
Wow,
Mhm.
you have that stage, and so that was like what 4 years ago, right? No.
No.
And you have that stage presence and
Yes.
have developed. So those butterflies, it's more excitement
No, it
and
is.
joy.
It's kind of, you get that tingly sensation when you get out there and you're like, you get that adrenaline, and then you're just kind of with it. You're in it. And
Dear, do you
know.
get that tingly sensation before the show starts? Sitting next to me, I have to know.
That would be a hard no. Sorry.
When was the last time you had a tingly sensation,
oh
dear?
boy, I'm very sorry.
I don't know.
You don't know.
I don't know.
Okay, we're gonna have to have a little powwow after the show goes off the air about that.
Well, you.
So now I forgot what I was going to ask our
See,
guest
That's why.
because she
it's-
said
that's
tingly
why-
sensation, and I don't think Kevin Ruane or Tom
Nah.
Torgerson or anyone's ever
That
said
adrenaline gets going.
tingly
And then
sensation.
I get that hype,
Mm.
and I go out there and do
Now
my thing.
the ranch is all set up. Do you have other events lined up? Other
We are
gigs?
in the process of that. We
Okay.
are also working with hopefully joining with an agent as well who's going to be
Wow.
booking
So
us
you're
throughout
this is
Florida.
going to be a national thing. You want this to
Well,
be a big deal.
yes,
Is
it
there
would-
anybody else doing it?
There is. There are several Fleetwood Mac bands out there now, not specific to Stevie Nicks the way that we're doing it. You know, kind of taking her along with the solo career and all of that as well. There's a lot of Fleetwood Mac tributes out there.
So that
But
means that
I
everybody
think
gets
that-
to sing in the band.
Yeah.
So you're willing to travel and
Absolutely
take this on the road
Yes.
and
So no kids?
no kids.
Ah.
Mhm.
Are you going to have kids?
No, I'm
No.
too old to have kids.
Well, how old are you?
dear, you don't ask somebody that.
Oh, I thought it was you don't ask them how much they weigh. You don't ask them how old they
You
are.
don't
No,
either?
ask them
you
how
don't
much
do
they
that
weigh,
either.
how much
Oh,
no, and
can't
you
ask
don't
women
them
anything anymore.
how much they
I'm also
Hashtag I'm
income.
sorry.
yeah.
They don't
I
ask
don't know if you
income.
know this. I am a breast cancer survivor as well, so
Very
Wow.
that's
nice.
part of it
Very
as well.
nice.
So and
Yes.
cancer free. So 3
Well, I didn't
years
say
now.
anything wrong about that. I had
And-
no idea. That's very
Wow.
nice.
Yes.
Well, just because I asked her age has nothing to do with that. You're just trying to bury me today, wife.
No, I'm not.
When does your plane
So,
leave, by the
I
way?
think it's
Congratulations
Thank
on
you.
that.
Thank you
Yes.
so much.
Yes.
Thank you.
So,
Wow.
what now, dear? Oh, I had a question, but go ahead. I don't want to interrupt you.
No, I'm waiting for your question.
How many songs you gonna play at the ranch?
We have a set of about 20, so it's a 10 and 10. So we'll have a 2-hour show with an intermission,
Nice.
Nice.
give or
All
take
right.
a couple songs. Yeah.
Anything else you want to tell our national? We're on the Florida Podcast
Great.
Network, by the way. So hopefully, maybe you can hit Orlando at some
Yes,
point,
we would
and
love
then
that.
the Tallahassee, and
Yes.
then the Kennedy
Fort
Space Center,
Lauderdale,
Fort Lauderdale.
Yes.
maybe Daytona. I don't know how you
Nah,
feel
we
about
don't
that
wanna-
place
Absolutely.
there.
Yeah,
Oh,
anyway.
see?
Absolutely.
Wherever.
Yes.
Where's your ideal place to play?
Barbary B. Man
No kidding.
downtown here. That would be great. That would be great.
Now, how
It's
do you get
home,
in
You know,
there?
it's home. So I'm not sure.
I
don't
saw
know who
Jerry
books there.
Seinfeld's coming. Did
Yeah.
you see that?
No.
Jerry Seinfeld's coming to Seinfeld, whatever his name is. Didn't he had a show, didn't he?
A show about nothing.
Right. Basically the same as ours.
That's right.
To be on a large production stage like that, and then
Oh,
in
yeah.
your hometown, that's where the cake is.
I've never been there.
Yeah.
They have like opera
It's
and
nice.
stuff there, right?
Yes.
well, they
Ballet?
have all different
They have
stuff, but
tributes
it's
there
nice
as well.
there.
So
Nice.
we could possibly get in.
Hey,
there, so.
hey.
Well,
you
we
heard it here
appreciate-
first.
We appreciate you coming on. Before we let you
Thanks
go,
for having us.
tell us exactly. Tell everybody out there again where to reach you. Listen to your professionally done video or watch it. All that. Go ahead.
You can find our professional video at Nightbird Tribute Band on YouTube, as well as finding us at nightbirdtributeband.com. You'll see that video there as well. And then on Facebook under Nightbird Tribute Band.
Now there are a lot of people out there as dumb as I am. So it's NITE or NIG. I mean, some people.
NIGHT.
All right, just the correct spelling.
The
then. It's not-
regular
okay, just want to make sure that
Yes.
people aren't going out there searching for NITE. Okay,
Yes.
excellent. Well, thank you.
Nightbird.
And I apologize for my wife if she embarrassed you in any way today.
Absolutely,
So thank you
yes.
so much for coming
I'm
on.
so hard to deal with.
Yes. Thank you and good luck. And we
Thank
hope
you
to
so
see you
much.
on August 3rd out at the
Great.
ranch. And we'll
Absolutely.
keep promoting it for you too. So
Thank
thank you
you.
so much. Very
All right,
nice.
Thank
And
you so much.
she leaves us with a tingly sensation. And that was what a killer voice.
Oh,
she
my
has, dude. That is
goodness.
unbelievable.
She can push that
Yeah,
out.
yeah. All right. So let's get right into your vacation.
About it.
So you're leaving
Tomorrow morning.
tomorrow morning at what time? Because I like to come to the beach and see my
6
friends
a.m.
and relax and not have to do a show. Why do we seem like we're so close to the screen today?
6 a.m. And then I'm going to drive up to Chat and visit Jilly.
You drive up to Chattanooga
Yep.
for the people that don't know what Chat stands for. So you're going to Chattanooga to see our daughter, and then what? You're flying to Utah to see your mom?
Then I have to drive up to Nashville, find a place to stay the night before because the plane, I wasn't thinking about this, but the plane leaves at 6 a.m., which is really, really early. And so then I'll land in Las Vegas, rent another car, and drive 4 hours to the Grand Canyon. I have to get there when it's daylight so I can set up my little tent and then gaze upon the canyon.
You're going to the Grand Canyon?
Yeah.
Is your mom going with you?
Nope. It's a solo trip.
Okay. So you'll be in the Grand Canyon. I don't think there's cell service there. So
Nope.
what? Will you be able to check in with us at all while we're on the show?
Yeah, no, I
next
think there's
Saturday?
going to be service. Oh,
You don't know
well,
yet.
let's see. By Saturday, I'll be in Kanab.
What's that?
It's a town on the way back. It's where that Best Friends Animal Sanctuary is. So if people should really check out that website. It's a sanctuary for all kinds of animals. It's huge. I've supported them in the past. I'm so excited to go there and take a tour. And you can go there and rent a place on the sanctuary and help take care of the animals. You can have one of the animals stay with you in your room, and they have everything out there. So, and I'm going to try and do Antelope Canyon. It's a slot canyon, so you have to go through these narrows, and so we'll see. But I'm keeping it open because I might have planned too much. And then I'm going to go to Utah, and then I'm going to try and pop over to Colorado to hike Mount Elbert, which is the second highest mountain.
Crowded House. Okay, gotcha. So the guitar player
That's right.
that's in their band is from Crowded House?
No.
What's the Crowded House #1 song? Do you remember that?
Oh, geez, I don't know.
What's the #1 song from Crowded House? Somebody's going to text it in there. Oh my gosh. They probably only had Chad knows everything. Crowded House really only had one good song. What was that? I can hear it going on in my head now. It's so slow.
Well, there's a lot of stuff that goes on in your head, but
all right, so you'll be in the Grand Canyon at the Boys Club and at the animal shelter, and with your mom and with her daughter, and then on the
hopefully Colorado
on the 13th. What's the #1 song from Crowded House, Angela? Do you know?
No.
Crowded. Oh, she's too young to know Crowded House.
Then I'm going to go to Zion Canyon and try and climb Bright Angel.
You're not climbing anything.
I am.
You're 50. You're going to be.
And then I'm going to meet you maybe in Nashville.
Oh, we're going to have a great time. We're going after the show on the 13th, people, because I would never, ever not do the show. I'm going to do the show on the 13th. I don't have a guest host yet. We have, for the full hour next week, he doesn't know it yet, but he's going to be on for the full hour, Tom Torgerson. So if you have questions for Tom, who's going to be building the Margaritaville soon, hopefully sooner rather than later, down the street where all that crap is going on down there across from the ugliest building on the island, the Lani Kai. Right across the street from that ugly building is going to be all the nice stuff and the water slide and the cool Jimmy Buffett sounds and all the different colors, and it's going to look sweet. So he's going to be on for the full hour, or as many questions as we can get in before he says, I'm getting the hell out of here. And then the following week, we're going to have Nikki on guest hosting. And then the 13th will be another guest host. We don't know who it is yet, but
it's a surprise.
We'll let you know. Now, somebody had a question that I could not answer. They sent me an email. Does anybody know what happened to Castaways? Does anybody know what happened to Castaways? I don't even know what that is, but if you know it used to be a bar down here on the beach. I don't know what happened to it. So if anybody knows, type it in the Facebook box if you're watching live. What happened to Castaways? We want to say congratulations again to Dan and Megan, who finally got married after it seems like they
closed.
What happened to Castaways? They closed down. Where did it used to be? It used to be close to around here? Where was it? Somebody? Oh, in Santini Plaza. Okay, closed down for anybody who wanted to know. I'd never heard of it, so I want to make sure that
you don't get down that far.
Our customer service is 100%. If somebody asks us a question about something, we want to find the answer.
Except if they want a women's medium shirt, which is like the most popular size.
Right. The reason we were 2 minutes late, and I hate being late. I don't like to be late. I want to be on time. When we say we're going to be live at 9 o'clock, I want to be live at 9 o'clock.
Blah, blah, blah.
And so the reason we were late was because you couldn't find the right size for the shirt for the lady. But we
I couldn't find it because you didn't order it.
Oh, well, she took a man's something or other, and she looked fabulous in it. And we appreciate you guys buying the shirts or donating money to the cause for the shirts, whatever the rules are down here. So we don't break the rules.
I will say, too, we were talking about Stream to See, and they donate part of their profits to not-for-profits.
You know what I want to know? I saw a news story this morning. Why the dolphins are dying? Why are the dolphins dying?
I don't know, but somebody needs to figure that out.
There was a story from Miami this morning where all of a sudden the scientists are trying to figure out why all the dolphins are dying. I think it's the Iranians.
Oh, for the love of Pete.
I think somehow, or
Next thing
you know what it is?
Be blaming it on what's his head down the street.
Maybe not, if it's not the Iranians, then it's the folks from the Dominican Republic. They're coming after us somehow. They're killing all our people over there.
You're like
Forget
Stop
about Big
putting
Papi,
out
but
that
why would you go to the Dominican
paranoid-
Republic right now? I mean, every
I-
time you
I've
read
heard
a
it's
story,
very
all the
beautiful down
Americans are
there.
dying, huh?
I've heard it's very beautiful.
It is beautiful, but why are all the American tourists dying down there? How do you figure that out? I mean, is it a coincidence that all 12 people that have died are from America? It's
I don't know,
something.
dear.
People are coming
I mean,
after
maybe
us,
that's
dear.
just what we're. Oh my Lord!
They're
Put
coming
the
in.
cellophane on your head.
The
Get some
borders are
aluminum
wide.
foil,
The borders are
please.
wide open, and then when we leave, they're killing us in the Dominican Republic. It's just stay on the beach, people. Don't go anywhere else. You cannot leave the beach. You have to stay close. Never leave the house until the weekend. Just kidding about
All
that.
right.
So congratulations to them. We're not saying goodbye yet. I have a couple other things I want to mention. We want to make sure that if you're going to get sunscreen, you go to streamtosea.com at checkout, BTR, and you get 10% off. 20 weeks to go for me before the big race. Have you decided you're going to join me in the 24-hour race in Atlanta?
This is my race.
We have
This is
5 or
my
6
race.
guys that are going. It's a 24-hour obstacle course race, and I ran 4 miles today, and I feel like shit. I can't breathe when I run, so I don't know why I'm doing this.
You
But
better get going
I
on
know,
that.
4 miles. The race is,
And you
I'm
know
trying to
what?
get 50 in the race, and I'm huffing and puffing at 4.
You could practice getting used to heights by getting up on the roof and helping them finish
No
our
way.
roof.
By the
I'm going to
way.
be so excited when I come home to see the
Yes,
new
we're going to have a
roof.
new roof. Those guys that do the roof work
They
are
are.
insane.
Yep.
They get up there when it's
They're up there
lightning out and
forever.
thunder, it's raining. They don't care. It's like they're walking on a flat surface. They're you got to give them credit for that. And they have like jeans on and long sleeve shirts and hats.
Well, yeah,
and it's 100
that
degrees
sun
out,
protection.
I guess. All right, everybody. Well, thanks for joining us. We'll be back in another week. We appreciate FMB Designs and Remodeling and Stream to See. And, of course, the Florida Podcast Network, which we're heard across the country and nationwide, and
We
even
wanna
in Dominican Republic and in Iran.
I want to thank Reed from the SOB for
Reed.
coming down early this morning, and
Angela.
Nightbird
Nightbird, Night, if you were wondering how to spell it like she was.
for them coming down and performing.
August 3rd, we're going to snip that video up. I know you don't know how to do
I'm
any
not.
video stuff, but we're going to snip that video up because that was awesome. She
That
can
was
belt
good.
it out, man.
Yeah.
Holy cow. And you can listen to us, of course, on iHeartRadio, Spotify. We have our own app, Facebook, YouTube, and all that stuff. But thank you very much, everybody. Have a
See you
nice
in
day,
3.
and we'll see you next week. Bye-bye.
Actually, 4.